H.G. Wells is a very famous English writer, but as is often the case with famous writers, not all of his works are well known. I mean, for example, most people know The War of the Worlds and The Time Machine, which are the fathers of modern science fiction. Among his less well-known books, there's one I discovered entirely by chance this summer, and that is called The Wheels of Chance. It was published in 1896, about the time he was writing The War of the Worlds. But it's about a very different subject. It's about a bicycle journey in Sussex in the 1890s. Now, that may not sound like a fascinating subject, but in fact it is, because as I discovered, when the bicycle craze took place in the 1890s in England, this led to increased geographical mobility because people were able to explore the countryside in a way that they hadn't been able to do before. But it also led to increased social mobility. For example, members of the working classes could have go on their bicycle and meet members of other social classes, something that was impossible in Victorian England, and get to know them. And this short book is about such an encounter. A shopkeeper's assistant, from a town in Surrey, which is, and that was the job that the young Wells himself had, goes on a cycling holiday in the beautiful Sussex countryside and encounters a young lady from a different social background, and he sort of falls in love with her, and he helps her escape from a very difficult situation. Of course, being the 1890s, nothing happens, but it is a fascinating insight to English society at that time. In language terms, it's not terribly easy, but it is written in that older English, which is more similar, I think, to Italian prose style than, say, modern English, which is simpler. But it has the advantage of being a very short book and of being written in very short scenes. It's almost like a film script in some respects. And it's a short and fascinating and very enjoyable book, and I thoroughly recommend it.